up everyone, it's Peter Whisperer here. Some good news finally. Managed to perform like 3 of my songs at a local open mic at a place called Mystic. So it's a Mystic in English, I guess. It was extremely stressful, of course, because I'm not used to like playing to people who are like seated and watching, so I have like a lot of trauma, I guess, and anxiety in general that I just have to go through. So it's like a therapy almost, doing this. Yeah, there were like 3 other players and songwriters, all of them. One guy from Indonesia, his name is Ruli. He's really a character because very like a high energy, positive style of playing, and he also like sings in Polish, so yeah, some of the songs. So it just feels good to listen to him. So his name is Ruli, Ruly. Go check him out on Instagram, for example. And yeah, there were 2 other guys, also quite good. Really, the place that it happened, really interesting place, because it's like right next door to like a gate where they sell drugs, including LSD. So this is like just iconic, I guess, combination. I think the only place like this in Warsaw, certainly. So yeah, and it's to be expected from what I hear. Like this is the case everywhere that artists do take stuff. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why exactly. Whether it is to overcome this anxiety or to just come up with more interesting things. No idea how that works exactly. Expands the consciousness somehow. I did take some things as well. I won't name them just in case, but yeah, I wasn't never in like. Yeah. Well, let's not get into that. Let's just say that yeah, it does change how we perceive reality dramatically. Yeah. So like there are different theories how it works exactly. I think I lean to the side that there's like a consciousness is almost like a field, really. So not exactly how science describes, although like these are just science and other paradigms that say these are just different ways of looking at the same thing. So in my view, I lean towards I guess slightly unscientific view that consciousness is more like a field that brains somehow interact with. Yeah, and I think that because like other animals are conscious as well, they must be, since they like exist in the same reality, right? So like of course the levels of consciousness probably. And yeah, I think that machines, like intelligent machines, will exhibit some type of consciousness. Might not be the same as ours, but yeah. Or they might not actually. Like even if they don't, they will still function. So maybe that's what will separate them from us living beings. So yeah, this is also like a topic that I will. Yeah, it's a really good topic for songs actually, because it just is. So I think my next I finished rating this Polish song. It's called Ulecz mnie in Polish, so which means heal me now. It has a different vibe than the other songs. Yeah. So I will upload it to SoundCloud probably tomorrow once I record it properly. My SoundCloud is Whisper. I think 92. Check. No, it's just Whisper, the 92. And yeah, I think my next song will be about the AI revolution. Yeah, because I think it will be like a huge revolution, comparable to the industrial revolution, if not more impactful, because it like just converges with like a global conflict and also like a mass extinction caused by humanity of other species, of course. But if like a certain threshold is breached, then it could spell like true mass extinction even for humans. Some bands explored that topic, for example Metallica. There's this song called Spit Out the Bone. So yeah. In a way, like some songs are really like prophecies, really art in general, because it's just, for the most part, artists don't really come up with this stuff themselves. That's what they say, at least. It just comes to them, and that's the case for me as well, in a way. So yeah, it must be coming from somewhere. That's why I think consciousness is more like a field, not just tied to the individual brain itself. We are all connected in a way, somehow, through different fields, I guess. And consciousness is probably one of them. That's how it works, probably. Yeah. So I lost my track of what I was saying earlier, but anyway, kind of happy that I did that, even though this like open mic, even though I'm like really, it's really like comparable to torture, I guess. It must be some like trauma, PTSD response, probably. Yeah, my caretakers somehow did that to me, maybe unknowingly, but yeah, I have this now. But seems to be like subsiding gradually. It's just really hard to get over it. I have a similar thing with like talking to women, so this is kind of harder to overcome, because there isn't really like a stage type scenario where one can like treat it like a rehearsal or something like this. Although I did like get jobs specifically to get over this fear. Like for example, I got a job at a shopping mall where mostly like women work, just to get over this trauma response. And it did help somewhat, but when it comes to like closer relationships, romantic, then it's just way too much. I remember my first being with a woman. I was just completely paralyzed. I couldn't move at all, and she fell asleep, and I laid there for like an hour at least, paralyzed, and eventually was was able to move and yeah, go to a couch and sleep. So I really don't understand why I am like this, but yeah, there must be some upside to it. So I will try to find out what it is and somehow survive using it. So yeah, see you in the next vlog. Bye bye.